Hey everyone, today's topic is Trump trying to be a brutal dictator like Putin. George Bush was responsible for the death of almost 500,000 Iraqis, and him and the Republican Party launched an invasion on Iraq based on total lies. 22 years later, Americans still haven't learned anything from this disastrous war, which we spent trillions of dollars on. Fast forward to the present, and now Trump's talking about annexing Canada, Greenland, the Panama Canal. First MAGA supporters were claiming, oh, it's just a joke. Trump's just trolling. There's nothing to be worried about. But now Trump and his officials just keep doubling down, and they keep making fresh threats on Greenland and the Panama Canal and Canada. Trump's like, I'll figure out a way to annex Greenland. He really wants Greenland for some reason. MAGA supporters did a quick flip from being anti-war pre-election to being complete war hawks now. So much for being anti-war, huh? Trump's been cozying up with Putin for quite a bit of time now. All he does is parrot Russian talking points. Just about everything, like when it comes to Ukraine, and like Trump's foreign policy in general. It seems to be Russia's approving everything. They're happy with it. Trump has no respect for the law. He absolutely hates the rule of law. He keeps ignoring the judicial branch of the government, keeps ignoring the judges. He's been threatening to impeach judges who rule against his unconstitutional executive orders. He's been threatening senators and congressmen as well too, in his own party, if they don't line exactly the way he wants them to. He threatens to primary them. Is Trump trying to be a dictator, following the footsteps of Vladimir Putin? He claims some of his favorite leaders across the world are ruthless dictators like Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, and Rocket Man, of course. He has nothing but nice things to say about them while harshly critiquing our allies. Trump has said that he would send Tesla vandals to El Salvador prisons where gang members are housed. I mean, he suggested the possibility of sending, well, no, he didn't suggest it, but the president of El Salvador suggested that U.S. citizens could possibly be sent there as well too, or they're open to it. Who knows if Trump will do it or not, but it's only a matter of time before Trump suggests sending journalists, protesters, and other citizens whom he disagrees with there, possibly. Steve Bannon, a prominent far-right figure who was a big part of Trump's first presidency, has recently claimed that MAGA operatives are in the process of figuring out how to get Trump to be president for a third term. He said it's in the process. I don't know if he's trolling or if he's being serious, but with Steve Bannon, you never know. Same with Trump. He's made many claims that he might run a third term. He even claims himself to be a king. Some congressmen have even proposed resolutions to amend the Constitution to let Trump run more terms as well too. In addition, First Lady Elon Musk has been calling the U.S. to leave NATO. He's been acting awfully close to how oligarchs do in Russia, spending millions of dollars to get Trump elected. He's a major influence in the presidency right now. He's donating a lot to Supreme Court races in Wisconsin as of right now, trying to influence the election there and other states as well too. He's been using Twitter to influence politics and the election as well too. He's been threatening congressmen and senators who speak out against Trump, saying he'll fund their oppositions the next time election comes around, if they disagree with him or the president, by the way. He's been trying to influence the elections in Canada and Germany as well, too. He wants the ultra-conservative movements to win there, so they'll kiss the ring, as they say. I mean, Canada is even considering shutting down Twitter next election cycle because it's affecting the votes by quite a bit. It's a lot of Twitter spreading a lot of far right-wing propaganda in Canada. They're prioritizing that content on Twitter. Why is Trump in bed with Russia? There are many theories behind it. Many U.S. intelligence groups such as CIA, National Security Agency, and FBI have said in the past that Russia influenced the U.S. elections back in 2016 and the midterms in 2018. It seems like it's towards Trump's favor, but Russia has also funneled in millions of dollars to right-wing influencers who often parrot Russian talking points. There's also the whole Trump-Ukraine political scandal. Trump threatened to withhold aid from Ukraine during his first presidency, I believe, if Ukraine didn't bring up bogus investigation charges into Hunter Biden regarding his business deals in Ukraine. Trump needed a fake story to ruin / discredit Biden's popularity so he could win the 2021 election, rather. Since Ukraine didn't do that and didn't suck up to Trump, he's like very pissed off with them right now. That's why he's being very pro-Russia and very anti-Ukraine. He even called Zelensky a dictator while saying nothing bad about Putin, of course. He's also borrowed lots of money and received insane amounts of business money, for business-related activities through Russian sources throughout his career. Thankfully, we have guardrails to prevent dictatorships. But unlike any other recent presidents, Trump has been making a lot of moves to make it easier for him to be a dictator. He's packed the Supreme Court with MAGA loyalists, his last presidency. The goal is to transfer as much power to the executive branch as possible. That way he can do whatever he wants. He keeps firing everyone in the federal government and replacing them with MAGA loyalists. He's threatening to primary any Republican congressman who stands in his way or criticizes him at all. It's very dictatorship-style behavior. He's been attacking and threatening media firms, law firms, lawyers, and reporters who say anything that he disagrees with. So attacking judges as well, too, and saying he'll go after them. So he can weaken the judicial branch. As he's done with the legislative branch, Congress seems to just approve of anything he says, even though they were singing a different song 2-4 years ago.